Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. I have been solving GMAT GMAT data sufficiency problems, out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, the 12th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. And if you have the old edition, 11th edition, it is time to move up in the world. 12th edition does have many new questions, and the emphasis and the composition of the exam has changed a little bit. So it's a good idea to practice on the latest material. Anyway, enough of that. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you're going to find on page number 274. Data sufficiency question number 22, I believe. 22. The reason I erased the 10 digit also is because I do not like the way that 10 looked. So we're going to rewrite 20, 22. There we go. Let's take a look at it. A family size box of cereal contains more cereal and costs more than the regular size box of cereal. Astounding concept. Alright. Question simply is, what is the cost per ounce of a family size box of cereals? Cost per ounce. Cost per ounce of family size box. So I'm going to use the family size and regular size. Yeah, regular size and family size. Not sized. In order to figure out this part, the cost per ounce of family size box, we need to figure out the cost per ounce. So we need to figure out the cost of family size box, and we need to figure out the number of ounces in the family six. That's well, I'm doing this for your benefit, and of course in the real exam, and neither of us actually will be sitting there doing these silly things. You would just realize yourself that in order to answer this question, before we even look at the information, we have to ask ourselves, what is it that we need to know in order to be able to answer the question? The question is, what is the cost per ounce? Well, the cost per ounce is how much are you buying? The amount that is, how many ounces in the box that you're buying, and what's the cost of the box? You divide the number of the cost of the box by the number of ounces in the box, and that will give you the cost per ounce. That's what we're looking for, family size box. Let's see what the two statements give us. Statement 1. The family size box of cereal contains 10 ounces more than a regular size box. Well, family size has 10 more ounces than regular size. Well, that does not tell me. All I know is that the family size contains more cereal. How much more? 10 more ounces. Whatever the regular size contains, family size contains 10 more ounces. But it does not tell me how many ounces are there in the family size box, because we do not know how many ounces are there in a regular size box. That's one problem. The second problem is that even if we could somehow figure out the number of ounces in a family size box in the first statement, which we cannot, but even if we could, this statement still would not be enough, because we do not know the cost of the box. The first statement does not give us the cost of the box. It also does not give us the size of the box. All it tells us is that it's 10 ounces more. So the first statement by itself is not enough. I forgot something. Since we are doing instance, we are doing the data sufficiency questions. As soon as the data sufficiency questions pops up on the screen when you're taking the exam, get in the habit of writing A, D, B, C, E. A, D, B, C, E. Memorize it like that. Just rhyme it and memorize it and get in the habit of doing it. So we just found out the first statement by itself does not work, which tells me that the answer cannot be A, nor can it be D. Answer would have to be either B, C, or E. Let's look at second statement. The second statement tells us family size box costs 540. There you go. Family size box costs $5.40. Well, that's sort of helpful. So now we know the cost of the bloody thing, but we still do not know how many ounces. So again, let's take one thing at a time. The second statement tells us the cost of the box. Just by knowing the cost of the box, can we figure out the cost per ounce? Of course not. We do not know the size of the box, family size box that is. We do not, from the second statement itself, by looking at only the second statement, we cannot figure out the size of the box. So the second statement by itself is also not enough, which tells me that the answer choice also cannot be B. Answer would have to be either C or E. Let's put them together. Putting them together, does that help? Not really, because we already established the second statement is enough. Second statement does give us enough information about the price of the box. It says right there is the cost is $5.40. We need to figure out the size of the box. And the first statement does not tell us that. First statement does not tell us the actual size of the family's how many ounces there are in a family size box. All it tells us is that it has 10 more ounces than a regular size box. Well, big deal. I stopped myself by saying big. Some deal. Alright? So putting the two statements together also does not help. The correct answer choice here is E. E, which stands for neither. Again, if you do not know what I'm talking about here, this part here that you see, if you do not know what all this mumbo jumbo about, it is important that you go and watch this intro video. Data sufficiency intro. Just type in 12E, GMAT 12E data sufficiency intro, and watch that video. So where I explain what I'm doing here. All right, that's what it is. The answer here is E, which tells us that neither of these two statements is any good. That's all. I hope you found it helpful. It was a quite straightforward question. If you wish to get hold of me for personal private tutoring, I do face-to-face tutoring. I also do tutoring over the internet through Skype, and I also tutor through the telephone, by telephone that is. If you wish to get hold of me for any reason at all in your preparation for GMAT or GRE, some schools are beginning to look at the GRE scores, some MBA programs. In any case, for any reason at all that is, if you wish to get hold of me, go to my website at www.for4gmat.com and send me an email. Or you can send me an email through www.keshwaniprep.com. Alright, thank you.